Now, what should your website achieve as a nonprofit founder, as a project manager, as an activist? So you communicate your vision, your mission, and values. It wouldn't necessarily be organizational, could be personal, right? If you're an activist working in solo, you can share your vision for the said cause or your reasons for doing what you are doing. Then you are able to showcase the impact you are making through your activism or your advocacy. Then, if you do that, when people visit your site, you build and maintain that level of credibility because you are transparent with what you are doing. Then, engagement with stakeholders. Who are these stakeholders? Donors who would want to partner with you to further the cause, volunteers who would want to come on board to help you, as well as partners. Then you should also make it very easy for people to take action when they visit your website. Now, how do we build trust? Remember, I highlighted that we will look at building trust and then communicating your impact. So we are looking at the first one, which is building blocks of trust. So your website should be secure to ensure data protection. So when maybe you're not a professional, you can consult some of these service providers to help you secure your website. Then it should be user friendly and visually appealing. I remember when I shared a link to our impact report on our platform, Mark Colin gave a comment, and that was a feedback for us on how people see our site when they visit the platform. Yeah. So make it user friendly. People are able to navigate through your website with ease, and also visuals, visuals, visuals. I cannot emphasize on this enough because people are attracted by what they see. So reduce the narrative, the writing, and make it more of pictures so that people are able to be attracted to what you share on your platform. Then be accountable and highlight real life impacts. So with what we are doing on WOSO, share real life impacts, what you have done. People are sometimes tempted to go and then copy what others have done and share on their site to make it very attractive. But please be authentic. Be very genuine about what you share on your platform. Make sure it is yours. And then regular updates to show active engagement. Like our bloggers highlighted, you need to be constant. You need to be consistent with what you do on your website. So every activity that relates to your project or your organization, make sure you have it shared on your website. And then share the link, share the link, share the link, so that people are able to visit the site. People wouldn't know that there is something new on your site unless you tell them. So you share the link so that people are able to access your platform. Then the aspect of communicating your impact effectively. Use storytelling. I know Mom will do justice to that later in her presentation, but share narratives of individuals or communities you've helped. In the development space, you don't say, I have helped a lot of people. Many people are able to do this because of our works. Be specific. Give facts and figures, the numbers, let them speak. If you are going to get testimonials from people who have benefited from your service, do so that when people visit, they know the tangibles, like what you've done actually on your site. Then publish data and reports. Like I shared on the platform, we share our annual reports on our website so that people wouldn't have to come all the way to our office to ask questions. Just go into the site, you have everything you need to know about Erudite Men's Empowerment Foundation. So share your reports on your site, and also if you've conducted any research, any findings that you'd want to share, make it accessible. Something about our work, advocacy, activism, non-profit, we are for public. Everything that we do, we need to make sure we are getting the public involved so that they understand our works and we are able to rally the necessary support. Then I've spoken about visuals already, that we need to leverage visuals, the photos, the videos, and infographics to illustrate your work. We saw a presentation of a colleague's report and we were all intrigued. That's how it is. Just seeing it, you will know that works have been done. So leverage on the visuals. Your photos, make sure they are of quality. Your videos, you do them and then you share. Now we are lucky, like she mentioned, we have smartphones. We don't need to go and hire cameramen to help us with taking pictures. Make relevant use of these devices so that you're able to promote your work and share updates. Highlight recent accomplishments and ongoing projects. Ongoing projects because if someone visits your page and they see that they align with what you do, they would want to come and then partner you or support you. So if they have an update of what is next for your organization, they are able to make a decision that we would want to partner you on this particular thematic area of your organization, and that is a way for you. So I share some pictures from our website, eruditewomen.org. When you go there, we know as a youth-led organization, we don't have the funds to do the big stuff, but we are always making sure that whatever we are doing, we are adding that touch of professionalism to it so that when people go there, even the little we've done, they would appreciate it and then get to understand the works that we do. And I would want to talk about something here. You see where we have our partners. You see the logo of AWDF, African Women's Development Fund. This is how it happened for us. For years, I had researched about them. I'm always looking out for organizations that are funding gender equality, youth-led organizations, and all of. For years, I've been reading about African Women's Development Fund, how to get through their system, and all of that. When you go through their requirements, their eligibility criteria, you would realize that you need to do a lot of work. And they served as a motivation to us. But every year, we will go one step to get maybe our financial reports together, because they would require that, to get audited reports because they would require that. But what happened for us was that there was a discussion on making funding flexible for youth-led organizations because they don't have the structures, perfect structures to access some of these major funding opportunities. And after the session, they decided to take action by giving flexible funding to some youth-led organizations in Ghana. We were not even there at the program, but someone in there mentioned our organization, recommended it for funding. We opened our email and we saw a proposal from African Women's Development Fund that we should fill a form to access a grant to celebrate the International Women's Day. And I was like, is this a scammer? Like, this is not true. Then we followed up and it was real. So we didn't waste time. In fact, we didn't waste time at all. We stopped everything and then we tendered in the proposal and they responded. And that was how we got access funding from them. And I'm always curious. So when we sent our reports to them, I engaged the manager. I was like, Madam, so what really got you to be interested in funding us? I know someone mentioned us to you, but what was the point for you? So she said, okay, so when they made the recommendations, we took time to visit your website and your works spoke for you. I came back to my team and I said, you guys, you know what? We are not going to joke with our website henceforth. Please, any updates that we need to give, we need to be serious with this platform, because we have now realized the essence of having a platform that really displays your works as evidence. Yeah. Then engaging calls to action for all of us to take note of. Make sure that when visitors go to your website, they don't be stressed. Nowadays, people don't like to work a lot. They want easy access to everything. So it should be very friendly. There are buttons, clearly positioned that the person hits and they know they are going to this direction. So they are able to navigate through your system easily. Then optimize for mobile. When we were designing our website, we spent a lot of months to get it ready for launching, because we needed to be sure we were taking the interest of key stakeholders into account. So when we consulted some of these young people, they asked we should share with them, and they would open on phone. So they came with feedback. If you open on the phone, you're not able to see this, it becomes this. Then we were taking all of those feedbacks into the integration. So at the end of the day, we could